gonna OD.
God, to make moves, doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you, dog break through, son get through, but don't break.
Yeah, man. Once again, it's Parlay with us, man. I know we're late to the show right now, but you got it. We got it going on, man. It's me, Mr. Beans. We got Stony Cook, Shondo on in the house. We got Hustle Stacks. What's good, fam? What's good? I know, yo. I know we late to the party right now, but we on.
Yo, I'm finding out new stuff about people, man. Like things I didn't even know.
Oh, you didn't know I was a basketball nigga first? I thought you knew that.
I thought you knew all the, I thought you knew all the main events, man, throughout the sport year,
listen,
man. We gotta follow it.
Superbowl, listen, I'm tell you how it goes for me. I'm gonna tell you how it goes for me. I'm gonna tell you how it goes. This is just my opinion, Stone. March Madness, NBA playoffs, and then Super Bowl. That's my house. That's my house. I have to run my house the way I want to run my house.
And that's all well and beautiful, but you know what the other billions of people situation is? It's the Super Bowl first, and then everything else. So you're one out of a billion.
That's why I'm. How they say, nigga? I should have a sweatshirt that said "Neek," like my man from Power, unique. Cause I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I'm a different type of dude, dog.
I'm a co-sign for Stacks though, Stoney, and I think you should know T's always been basketball. You would not be able to take him away from that. Even he says to me, yo, Neil, I'm surprised you on that football shit like that because you grew up all ball, and I'm like, yeah, I just got converted years ago, but you know what I mean. But yeah, it is what it is. We love it. We love the sports, and I know how basketball means, but basketball means to Stacks, man, really. But what up, though, man? How's you doing? I know you on the work piece. You trying to chime in real quick to throw your 2 cents in before you have to jump off. What's going on, fam?
Where you standing on this, Sean?
Man, I'm at the you know where I'm at, Stoney. You already know. You know, I was trying to get on early, but today it's busy here. The mayor's here doing whatever she's doing. So you know it's on high alert. But I'm just like trying to take some time. I try to get on at 7:30 during my break. Right now, on the low, it ain't really on the low. We on call right now, but I'm on some union shit where I'm just chilling. Right? I just want a little bit of something. But I can't.
No. Sorry everybody out there, whoever's watching, man, whoever's gonna be watching. Sorry for the confusion with the time stamp and how we was going. You know, when I do the program directing as early as 7, 8 in the morning, I know I go off of the regular time 7:30. So if you want to, yeah. So if you know.
Play, man. You know, it was a little delay, man. It happens.
Yeah, but you got to crew the staff in. So you can't come to work and I got the doors locked. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can wait in the car, man.
Let me tell you something. Neil got a pass. He building the whole West Wing on the crib. That's why I call him West Wing Neil. Neil West Wing. That's his new name. Neil West Wing. Got a whole West Wing on the crib. He's got a lot going on.
I got a lot going on. But no, you know, and you know, yeah, and truthfully, in all, you know, respect, like I have been kind of like off my game a little bit, but you know, I've been trying to, like I said, you know, this Thursday, no matter what, we jumping on here, we doing this thing, we going live. You know, Stoney had some situation. He had to move the time up, but that's cool. We improvise, we compromise. So we're gonna keep it pushing. But yeah, man, let's get it going, man. I would like to start off before.
Yo, real quick, Ben, my bad. Yo, Crook. I try to get Oscar to come and say what up real quick, but he busy, Crook. I told him I was going on real quick. You know, fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he's upstairs. But I was gonna say chime in, but he said what up, Crook. He said what up to the show. That's Crook's people. My people too.
Yeah, man.
My mom's here too. Yeah, but he said, but he's a supporter of the show. And before, listen, fellas, real quick. I'm gonna be on, But if I have to jump off quick, I'm sorry to the audience because I'm at work. But I'm gonna stay on as long as I can. My bad. I'm gonna shut up.
No. I know that. I don't know what your timing looking like. I don't know if I don't want to start with the Super Bowl because yes, the Super Bowl is the talk of the town right now. But the talk of the town is the actual NBA blockbuster trades that just been happening in the past couple of days. So we got to go with what's hot right now. Yes, the Super Bowl is the talk of time, but people will be talking about that as of tomorrow and Saturday. So, but right now, man, these blockbuster trades, we can get them out the way. Once again, I know if you guys, if you've been sleeping underneath a rock or something like that, people out there, y'all already know that the trade was made between the Lakers and Dallas, where Luka ends up in LA and AD ends up in Dallas with the other little bit of sprinkles on that. But beside that, they had some other good trades. And I'm gonna leave that to Stacks. Stacks will know a lot, and this is his category. So Stacks, how did it go this year in the trades? The deadline came and went. The Celtics didn't make no moves, but they moved that kid, right? They moved that kid.
Yeah, they moved Springer. Everybody knew that was coming.
Right.
Yeah, this is the most activity I've ever seen.
You got cut today, by the way. You got cut.
Huh?
Springer, my bad. Springer got cut today, by the way. My bad.
I think he went to the Cavs though. The Cavs picked him up.
Yeah, that was good.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good move. Them trying to save money on that salary cap, man. I like that. They working on it because that's a big issue.
Could we have cut Cornette though? I mean,
I don't think the metric probably make sense to them. I mean, I get it, man. I feel the way, man. I don't know why they didn't get rid of that dude.
I just watched a couple and just so that's my only thing though, Stack. So what else that you saw good in these trades? Let's talk these trades before we go into the Celtics or what's going on, because I know you was just watching the game and you're not satisfied with the score. But before we go into that right now, what else did you see with the trade? Jimmy Butler got moved. I heard there was a lot of other moves made today. What else happened today? That
trade didn't move the needle none for Golden State. Not at all.
Okay, and why you say? Tell me why you feel like that, because what did Golden State wanted out that trade, and what you think was not good? This is why I said winners and losers. Who was the winners and losers?
I just don't think they moved the needle for me with that trade. They're 500. They've been hovering 500. I don't see how he makes them that much better. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not no Jimmy Butler guy. That's just me. And it ain't because I'm a Celtic fan and he does what he does against us. It ain't that. But he don't play. He plays when he wants to. I didn't like the way. Well, that breakup was bad on both sides. Pat Riley embarrassing him like that, and then he just showing his ass. Just go out there and play, and then let the cards fall where they may. But he don't want to go out there and play. And someone blonde weaving your shit. I do, man. I ain't saying. I mean, he's a good player. I'm not saying he's trash, but the way he handled that situation, I thought he could have made a situation a lot better. I mean, you trade hot. He's 35 years old. I mean, though for me, I would have made a trade. I would have made the Brandon Ingram move before I'd have made the Jimmy Butler move if I was Golden State.
Oh, Jimmy Butler's 35.
Yeah, he's 35.
Yeah, but the Heat had to get rid of him. So it was a win for both parties because they getting something to Jimmy Butler. They're gonna get better with what they was getting out of Andrew Wiggins bum ass and all them other guys that left. So Jimmy Butler's Jimmy Butler, man. They get in the playoffs. Who knows what they could do with him?
I'm gonna tell y'all right now,
he had to go.
Andrew Wiggins had more to do, in my opinion, with Golden State beating us just as much as anybody else on that team in the playoffs. So
that's all Wiggins.
That was 2 years ago.
I thought Wiggins should have won MVP. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion because the way he locked Tatum down and the way he scored, he averaged 26 a game and he locked Tatum down in that series. I'm sorry. I thought he should have won MVP. I thought he should have won.
He sure did.
And I mean, sometimes trade revitalize players. If Jimmy go there,
but
Miami got a nice little nucleus. If my man Wiggins can go there and get half of that back with that nice little nucleus right there, mean, Miami could make a little bit of noise as a 9th, 10th seed, maybe. But that, I mean, I think they're in like 6th place now. Am I right though? Something like that.
Yeah, they're around there. Yeah, yo, I wouldn't put them past Miami. Miami's a great.
You right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just think, you know, and let's call it spades. Nobody wants to play them in the first round at all because it's supposed to.
Hell no.
You know, supposed to always going to scare you. So nobody wants to play them in the first round.
Nah, hell no. They won't. But they definitely gonna do something with Wiggins, man. They got a good coach over there. They got good things going on over there. I'm sure everybody's gonna work out. Everybody that came there in that trade, because you know Pat Riley, they do a good job over there. You know, keeping a good team out there.
Think it's time for Riley to move on, Stoney? That old school shit.
Nah, I don't think so, man. I think he's fine, man. He's doing a good job, man. He got a good staff over there. Yeah, man. The Heat, they always do some good things. You know, they always got a new chapter, and then they'll make a new run. But they always around. You know, despite them losing all kinds of good players, they always seem to get it together and surprise everybody. You know.
Yeah, you're right. Well, right. But I like another trade. I like it was that of course I like that Brandon Ingram to Toronto. That's that Toronto's building something a little bit. They coming, but they just build the biggest eye opener. De'Aaron Fox in San Antonio. That was crazy right there.
Yeah,
right. That was a big move this week. Right. That's my
favorite move. That's the favorite move. That's my favorite move out of all the trades. I think San Antonio's cooking something, man. Let me tell you.
He comes in, Stoney has 20 over there. He has 24 and 13 his first game.
Yeah, look at that.
Who else made? Was there any other little trades made? Any other trades made during?
Marcus Smart got sent to the basement. I know that.
Yeah, he sure enough did. And did Atlanta land any players? Did they make any moves?
Atlanta got rid of Bogdanovich. I like that. Bogdanovich went to a contender. I actually like that move from I forgot where he went, but he went to a contender.
And who's the kid Hunter that the Cavs ended up with?
Yeah, Cavs. I'm surprised they moved him, Stoney, from Atlanta. He was playing. He's in him and Pritchard to go neck and neck for 6th man of the year.
Yeah, I thought with that too.
Yeah, I was shocked with that. I thought he was playing well for Atlanta. I mean, he was in contention for 6th man of the year, and then you just move him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But I understand that.
But he's kind of like they drafted him high, and he's kind of in their eyes think he underachieved a little bit. So, but this year he's been having a good year. So I'm surprised that they moved on from him. I am.
Do that make Cleveland better?
Yeah, it does. It helps him out. It does help. It's Stoney. It don't hurt him. It definitely don't hurt him.
No, it don't hurt him. It can only help. Yo, but real quick, going back to that Brandon Ingram trade, why did the Pelicans get rid of him? You think they trying to like blow the shit up over there?
Yeah, Stoney, they trying. I'm surprised they didn't blow it up more than they did.
Yeah, because they didn't really get much for him. It looked like they trying to like rebuild.
Yeah, you know why, Stoney? Because I remember he's got only 1 year left on his deal, so it's hard for people to trade for him when he only got 1 year. He could opt out,
and he's due for a max too.
Nah, when you trade, you can't get the max. Remember, that's why the whole uproar when Luka could get the max. Right. And when you trade,
only the Pelicans would have been able to offer him.
Can you imagine that when you up for a max and you thinking you the guy?
Yeah.
And somebody snatched the rug from underneath you like that? That's some wild shit, man.
Hell yeah, that's some wild shit, man.
Stoney, he just paid $12 million, had his crib built out there. You thinking that's gonna be your home, and they just do you like, man, yo.
Who's that?
I ever seen that GM? It'll be a problem, dog. I'm telling you right now, it'd be a problem.
Luka, he has to, but he's gonna make it all up and then some, man. That's why he ain't even really sweating it like that. If he was going somewhere else, I think anywhere but LA, I think it would have been a problem. It would have taken him longer probably to make all that up. But LA, the marketing, he's gonna more than make that up, more than quadruple all of that back. It's gonna be worth that, that inconvenience.
Yeah, it was like the Mark Williams to the Lakers, man. I know they gave up Dalton Connect, but that they needed the big. They had to do that. And Dalton Connect,
they needed some size. Yeah, they definitely need some size. I like what LA's doing. I mean, listen, if you had to ask me, who won that trade. I think LA won that trade because I'm confident. One thing LeBron's gonna do before he bounce, he's gonna get Luka ready, man. He's gonna get him ready to take the torch.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, and I think that's the least that LeBron could do to that Lakers franchise after all this shit he put him through. You know, like towards after the championships. You know, that's the minimum you could do. At least leave us with a guy in great shape. Take him under your wing. You know, show him how you get ready in the offseason. You know, try to put those good habits in him so he could come back as a better player. And if that happens, man, let me tell you, man, the Lakers, they got a star for many years to come, man.
Yeah, I think for right now, Stoney, I think Dallas won that trade right now. Like,
yeah. Hold on, shout out to Sean Doe, man. Thanks for coming through, Sean. I know you were at work. We'll talk to you in a minute. And shout out to everybody on YouTube.
If I had a straight answer, I'd say the Lakers. But if you want to,
I would say the Lakers.
Right now, in the long run, because
right
he has
that
Maverick team got pieces right now with Kyrie.
Yeah,
but they still got to put pieces around Luka. I mean, we got to remember the LBJ 40 years old. So it's like they still got to put some pieces around Luka. I mean, Luka showed he can win with nothing. He showed that. But I still think for right now in the long run, Lakers. I would say the Lakers got the best because they got Luka. I mean, but as of right now, if you go forward right now, if that Mavs team come whole and becomes healthy, I think they winning the trade right now. Now 2 years from now, Lakers got them. They gonna win that trade for sure.
I just think Lakers win the trade because Luka's generational talent. I don't know about AD. AD's always been like Mr. Glass a little bit to me. Always hurt. And some people might say, oh, you know, they want to chip in the bubble. I'm like, I don't count that, you know. But what they got going on right now with the Lakers.
I'm with you, Beans. I'm with you with that one.
Yeah. I didn't count that. But what they building now, you're right, LA. Dallas, man. Dallas got to show me a little bit something more to put with that squad, not just Clay. You feel me?
We got Kyrie there now.
Yeah, but it's Kyrie and AD.
Kyrie, they role players.
When they healthy, and they got role players. Yeah. But you know this is a 3 superstar league.
Yeah, but if you could put 2 with great role players, you can win.
You can win. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Am I right? So 2 with great role players.
League we're in right now.
Yep. 2
because you need a bench too. You definitely need a bench.
Oh yeah, you definitely need. That's what I said. The Celtics need to get better with is a deeper and stronger bench. If the Celtics get a deeper and stronger bench with what they got as far as the nucleus, like Stats would say, they golden for the next couple years. But you got to build that bench.
Yeah, because you got to remember last year Dallas. I thought they got to the finals because of their role players, man. I just really did.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. We watched
Lively.
You're totally right. We watched that last year. They got there because of the role players, the guys that was showing up. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
I like PJ Washington. Like they got to be healthy first of all. Dallas Fox.
Yeah. And
let's see both teams healthy to see who won that trade. Let's say that. I see both teams. Neither guys playing. Neither guy. Yeah. That's the first time both got 2 hurt guys get traded too. Like, 2 hurt guys, but I want to see both teams loaded, and then we'll see who won that trade. But I really, myself, I'm with you, B. I'm not trading Luka. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I wouldn't trade him either.
I wouldn't have traded Luka. I don't know what Dallas was thinking about. I don't know what happened there with ownership and front end management to even not fathom it to do it. You know what I mean? Like to really do it. Like, you know what I mean? That means Luka could have ended up anywhere if the trade was sweet, right?
Yeah.
If that's your case, that means he was on the block.
Yeah.
Somebody just came up with something good enough for them to entertain the conversation, which was LA. But that means he probably was on the block and other teams was out there with that. Could have been in Miami, like you talking about with the Jimmy Butler and the swap and all that. It could have been anywhere, right? But
Yep.
LA made the move, and LA noted that they needed to make the move. Why? Because they got the GOAT going out. LA couldn't let the GOAT go out, and then next thing you know, they got nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it was a strategic, smart move. You know what I mean? They can risk getting another AD type player, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, hell yeah.
They could get another AD type player, right? Is he generational? No, he didn't prove it. Sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't just say he's a, you know, he's what you call chopped liver or anything like that.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. I'm talking about generational players. Tatum, you know, LeBron, you know.
I mean, AD, you could throw him. I mean, when
Curry,
throw him in there with shit.
But all right, you could say you saying you could throw AD in there.
You can, man. When he's
what teams really build around AD besides when he was in New Orleans? What team really tried to do that?
Well, he
build
willed
around
his way.
him.
He willed his way to LA.
As the guy. Not really.
So
you know?
What were you saying when he was in New Orleans? You don't think? Repeat that question.
When he was in New Orleans, right? Did they build around him? Did they
try to?
Towards the end, they did. Yeah, towards the end.
Because
that's when he came into his own a couple of years before he got traded. Like he found his own. You know, his shots got better. He was able to shoot the three. He was able to shoot the mid range. He was all around scorer, and for his height, it was a huge plus.
And defensively, Sony, he's sound. He's sound.
Yeah, he's sound defensively. So
he's sound.
He was definitely talked about a lot in the league. They was talking about him a lot.
Yeah, remember when him and Drew Holiday in New Orleans, they was a 1-2 punch, man. They was
That's
kidding.
true. They were, and they were. I remember him and Drew Holiday in New Orleans. They were dangerous. Yes, you're right. And they had somebody else that was there too with them. Yes, you're right. But you know, I just didn't think. I don't know. I hate to say it. I just don't think Dallas is like, okay, because you got AD, now you can move, you can step up the ladder like from where you was last year. Remember, you was in the championship last year.
I think they can scare some people, man. If they got to be healthy though.
They got to be healthy. Exactly.
Yeah, if they healthy and they got you gotta remember now, there's gonna be a lot of guys like when you trade guys. I know Luka was like, but a lot, you know how it is, fellas. When you play with a dude who dominates the rock like Luka, then he leaves. You like, yo, nigga, I get some shots up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get some shots up. He like,
that's true.
Dominate the ball, never passed the rock, and shot all these shots. A player like Kyrie ain't gonna come out and say it, of course, but Kyrie might be happy on the low. You know what I'm saying? He might be like, yo, I get to put up shots. And you know, him and AD. They might connect Beans and get that Drew and AD shit, like you know, like in New Orleans, because Kyrie got a lot in the tank still.
Oh no, Kyrie definitely got a lot in the tank. I could tell that. I could tell that even from last season, you know, where Dallas got. That's what I'm saying. That's a surprising move to where Dallas was last year in the championship. Yeah. To blow it up, that's kind of like, you know.
I'm surprised too.
But to move on, we're gonna move on, right? But before we move on, I want to say this: I gotta stop watching more, and the reason why, because, like you guys said, and hold on, one thing I want to say too before I make this comment: the Spurs might be cooking something. You guys, right? They might be bringing their shit back, right? I don't know Wembanyama too much, but some of the clips that I see, the kid could play. The kid's good. He's big. He's long. He's, you know, so I want to start watching to see what these teams, especially these young teams that you and Stacks and y'all be talking about, that these up and coming teams. I got to stop paying attention to these kids. But one little thing that I want to bring up real quick before we move on from basketball, shout out to my man Jalik out there in Long Island, New York. Jalik hit me up today. He made some comment about the Celtics playing the Knicks this weekend.
Yeah. Jalik, take some beer, Jalik. Take some beer on the game, Jalik. I know I was waiting for you. I knew you was gonna say something.
Yeah, he was you know, he shouted us out. He said he been paying attention to the show. He been watching some of our shows after the recording. You know, he probably can't catch it live some nights, but he watched it and he said, "Hey, Crooks, you know, he been hitting on some of your picks." He told me, "Well, shout out to you. He been hitting on your picks and stuff like that." And he mentioned that he said, "Yo, tell your man Stacks, yo, the Knicks this year, fam." I was like, "Yo, man, come on, bro. Like, come on.
They'll be a tough out if they stay healthy. Shit, why not?
You know what I mean?" He said the Knicks is coming.
Rough in the East.
How can they stay healthy, Stoney, when they starters average 40 minutes a game?
That's Thibodeau, man.
I think Jay said that was a Saturday night game, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously,
right before the Super Bowl. Right before the Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah. So we'll see what's up with that New York Knicks Celtics game. Is that away? Is that an away game, or the Knicks is coming to Boston?
It's in New York.
Oh man, that's gonna be a nice one, man. So shout out to Jalik, man, my man from Long Island, New York. By the way, of Coney Island, New York. Shout out to my man Jay, man. Yo, Celtics gonna take care of business. Don't worry about that, bro. Like, don't fret. Real quick, during the game today, I didn't see JB. What's up?
JB's playing.
Okay, good. It was just maybe the beginning of that second quarter that he sat. They had Pritchard out and somebody else. Cornette, like you said, yeah. Can we do something about that, Stacks?
Oh, don't get me going on that right
Can we do something about that for real? I don't even watch that much, but can we do something about that? To me, it looks like it's slow motion when the ball gets down there in the low end.
I'm shocked. I shouldn't say I'm shocked. I get it. They want to run it back, Stoney, and they run back with the team beans. But man, you had to trim some of that fat. I think you got to trim some of that fat off that steak. I think you could have brung in, but the buyout market is coming around, Stoney. Could you add another guy to get bought? I
just read. So real quick to jump off of that before we go into our Super Bowl segment, Ben Simmons is going to probably be bought out by the Sixers.
I think we can use him
by Brooklyn.
Yeah. I think I like that.
So that's your thing.
When you first mentioned it, I liked it.
Yeah, Stacks mentioned that weeks ago.
Yeah, a while ago.
Was right, wait for this buyout and snatch him off of the buyout, and that'll be perfect. But I heard the Celtics picked up some kid named Craig. Who is Torrey Craig?
Torrey Craig is a good role player. He played for Phoenix. So
I think he's coming out from the Bulls. They picked him up. They signed him to a free agent contract. Maybe he wasn't playing right now, but I just saw that 9 minutes ago. Came through on Bleacher Report. But next up, Super Bowl. Let's go. Super Bowl coming up this weekend. We got Super Bowl Sunday. You got Kansas City Chiefs against the Eagles. Y'all know this is a big game. Y'all know this is big.
Come on, man.
You know, Mahomes versus Hurts. You know, you got Andy Reid, you Travis Kelce, you got the whole thing, man. Like you got, Saquon Barkley, you got what's the receiver name out of the Eagles there?
AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
So it's gonna be
Devontae Smith. Dallas got it.
I got something.
You got a lot. You got Chris Jones on defense. You got Chris Jones on defense for the This is gonna be a good Super Bowl game, guys. This is a repeat. Remember,
you couldn't ask for a better matchup.
You couldn't ask for a better matchup. Repeat.
It's gonna be tight, man.
Only other better matchup. I think if we had Detroit in there, it would have been a shootout. But
Detroit. Detroit. That would have been good. Like all those teams would have been good. That's probably
been a shootout. We just saw a high scoring game with Detroit. If it was Detroit, Kansas City, it would have been high scoring.
It's gonna be high scoring now, I think.
You think so?
What? Man, Mahomes, overtime, you got to take that into account. Man, these games, man, they be switching gears, man, out of nowhere. It'll be 3-0 first half, second half. When you look, it's like 23-30. Like that's how these games be going, man. But I feel like this game is gonna be that because Philly's gonna have to score a lot of points to beat the Chiefs. So that's why, if I had to go that route, I'll definitely take the over because you have to score some points to beat Mahomes.
So what do you feel about the game this weekend, Stacks, man? I mean, I'm kind of like divided in a way. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, people would like to see Jalen Hurts get the Super Bowl, right? And Saquon Barkley for all he went through with the Giants, right? But then again, Magic Pat, dog, like
that's it, man.
That's a diamond.
That's right there.
Isn't that a diamond stack? Like, isn't that like a diamond? So who would be more hungrier?
I think Jalen and Saquon. That's just
you think so? I know you're going Philly. I forgot. I forgot. Yes, you're going Philly. I forgot. And guys, for the disclaimer, Stacks did spend some time in the Pennsylvania, Philadelphia area, so I could see why he might say second team he'll go with Philly. So yeah.
I just think I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tired of people shitting on Jalen Hurts, man. I'm just tired of him not getting. I mean, last time he seen Mahomes in Super Bowl, he outplayed him. I mean, let's be honest. He outplayed him in the Super Bowl last time they played. It took him in the overtime.
True fact.
It took him in the overtime, which they could have won that game. And I just think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. I just don't like how people, he don't do enough. Well, Saquon's there. I mean, he don't have to. He's doing what he's asked of. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, I think Stoney, they're gonna surprise some people and throw it a little bit more.
I agree with you.
I agree with you.
And they got all the tools to do it. That's why I'm looking at this matchup unlike any other matchup against Mahomes. I see a team that got all the tools. It just comes down to if they can execute all those tools. If they can execute all those tools, mistake-free, play a nice, clean game, yeah, man, they definitely could beat this team.
There's two things about this. This is the way I feel about this. There's two things about this show about this game that I feel that could go either way. I don't want one, Philly, if you're overhyped for this game with the, you know what I mean though, T? Like, it's just too overhyped, too excited. You know,
but they not too long ago been there though, Bean. So I don't think they will be. So
I'm hoping. They're
not too long. Am I right?
You're right. You're right. You're totally right. I just don't hope the moment don't catch them.
What did you say, Stacks? My bad, I didn't catch that.
I don't think Philly would be too overhyped because they not too long ago been there.
Oh yeah, exactly. I agree, 100%.
Yeah, I just hope the moment don't get the best of them. Like the moment, like, you know, being in the moment. If there's new players on the team like Jalen Carter and there's some new blood on there, right? You just hope
but some of those was helping out. Some of them players come from big time. I'm not saying college and
big time schools, right? You're
big time college programs where they've been in big time. Yeah, I remember them college stadiums hold way more than them NFL stadiums.
I know you're right. Yeah, I know, and the hype is way more.
Yeah,
I know.
that
you're right.
People, listen. You never been. I'm in SEC country. If you never been to a big time football game, college game, that shit is bonkers. Over the pros.
They talk about that all the time. My people's down south, they say that. They said it's the craziest thing.
Football game.
Yeah.
Right now. They say
it's the craziest thing. They say it's the craziest thing. I mean, we don't witness it up here like that because, you know, BU football is like, I mean, BC football is like, okay. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean?
I think Bill O'Brien gonna have him right though. I think he's gonna have him
he's working a program. So. He's working a program right now. He's working a program, and I respect that. So that might bring back some oomph back to BC. But yeah, you're right, man. So I'm just hoping that the kids, and even on KC side of things, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about KC's matured and they're ready to go like it's a well-oiled machine again. They got young boys on there. They got Worthy who might make a mistake at a pivotal moment, and you know, like they got young cats on there too. So I hope for both teams, you know, the stakes are high for KC, the stakes are high for Philly. You know what I mean? It's like Philly's itching for that Super Bowl since Nick Folk, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, they itching for that next one.
You had to bring his fucking name. I can't believe we lost that game.
Exactly. But they itching for that next one. They want to be in the storyline. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Winning franchise storyline. Philly wants to be in there solidified with Philly, Pittsburgh, New England, KC. You see what I'm saying? So they're looking for that. Philly's looking to capitalize on this one right now. They want this one. But then KC know this is the diamond. They know that. This is if they get this, there's nobody better than this. Just think about that. Brady, all of that shit. What's his name? My man from the 49ers.
Yeah,
all of them. All of them
has never been done. It's just repeat.
All of them. It'll be a separate. They'll be in their own world. They'll be in their own class when it comes to championship. Three-peat. First ever, never done in Super Bowl in football history. So they have to ride those nerves too. So that's all I'm saying. It's going to be a good game. Both teams going to have to be able to settle down after those first few snaps or whatever and get back to business. But in the first beginning, I know it's going to be a little shaky. You just want to hope for
you always go through that feeling out.
Players like you talk about is ready to perform at the biggest time,
Yeah, you always go through that feeling out process at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good one, yo. This is
I think Philly defense is gonna be better than what people think. I just really think I think that front four gonna get after Mahomes. I just think.
Oh yeah, that's one of my props that I made. But yeah, I agree with that 100%.
I think they're gonna get after him. You know how it is when you know how it is. We all play sports. When we hear about the other dude on the sideline, you get tired of hearing that shit. Like,
okay,
yep.
You don't think smart ass Andy Reid and patting them is like, yo, we're about to deal with a front four that's going to bring us some heat. They know heat's coming.
Yes,
they know it's coming.
Well, they're gonna try to shut down Saquon. That's gonna be like their number one game plan because they know Saquon's gonna set everything up for Philly. Saquon is like for me the pivotal piece in them winning.
Mm-hmm.
If he could, stabilize that run game, keep Kansas City on their heels. The running game is going. Man, that'll open up for so many other opportunities for Hurts, whether he runs with it, whether he throws it.
True.
But man, they can establish a great momentum against KC if Saquon gets it going. And KC knows that. So Spagnuolo, that's gonna be the number one thing that he's gonna zone in on. They're gonna try to shut down Saquon.
But Crook, as you can see in the playoffs, KC's playing decent defense too, though. Don't.
Yeah, they always have been. Don't
trip on them, man.
Yeah. They always have been.
What Spags did to win that game against. What Spags did to win that game against Buffalo, bro. That was genius.
Yo, shout out to Spags with the ill Boston accent. You hear him?
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't
hear him.
Massey from Massey.
Yeah, I didn't hear him though.
Accent.
Yeah, no, but seriously though, for what he did to take care of that kid, they ready. Yo, it's gonna be a monster fight. It's gonna be a monster fight. I'm ready to see it.
A quick shout out to Pat Riley for trademarking 3-peat. He's gonna get paid for them using that phrase. I didn't know he trademarked that. So shout out to Pat Riley on that one. He's gonna get a little bag for that.
Wow. So real quick, we're gonna move on to a segment of the show that we all love. I know Sean Doe's not here right now to give his bits, but we should have a show, a pre-game Super Bowl show should be aired prior to the Super Bowl on Sunday. With Parlay with us, we might go over some stuff that we already will announce to you guys now when it comes to our best bets and our props. But right now, Stoney, will jump in and give his best bets and props due to if there's any situations on Sunday, if we have any what we call scheduling conflicts. But for now, as we can go along, we're gonna hit you guys with what we call Stoney Sportsbook. Yeah, man. Stony Sportsbook, man, is back on the set, man. What's up, Stony, man? It's money time. Shout out to Stony Sportsbook, man. That's a segment that we do every show. We give y'all the best bets and props to get you out there to make some money for your pockets. Everybody likes to gamble on a little bit of sports and make some money with your pockets, man. There's so many gambling sites that you can jump on too. You got your FanDuels, you got your DraftKings, you got your, it's all the ESPN. Everybody got something, right? You got AMGM and who else? Bravado. So yeah, man, you got a whole bunch of different sites that you could get on, and they all have some good marketing stuff that you can, sign ups, when you sign up, they give you some good deals and stuff like that. So check these places out. But yo, Stoney gonna give you some gems to hopefully make you some money. What you got, Stoney?
Yo, so yeah, my bad, man. I had to tighten up some other bets. I didn't get numbers on, man, but man, I got us covered, man. I'm not gonna take too much time, man, because I got thousands. I don't want to exaggerate. I got a lot of picks, but I'm just gonna give you guys a few that I like a lot. So some of these picks got good value. That's what I was looking for, where you can make a not so much of a popular bet, but you could win good money on your return. But I'm gonna go through this real quick. I got 2 bets, and then I got 3 prop bets. 2 regular bets and 3 prop bets. So I'm going to give you the prop bets first, because the regular bets is going to be just straight to the point. But I'm going to give you these 3 prop bets first. My first prop bet is Pacheco anytime touchdown. That's a plus 270, plus 275. That's great value on that. Like, your 100 will get you like over almost 300. Pacheco is like the forgotten running back, so to speak. Hunt been scoring. They've been going to Hunt a lot, but I think Pacheco is going to be that guy. That's what Kansas City do. There's always those guys that's been quiet in the regular season. Come those playoff games, big games, they make their mark. So we're going to go Pacheco anytime touchdown. That's plus 275. That's a good one. I'm taking Kelsey over receptions, over 7 receptions. I think Kelsey, man, he's gonna have to put in some work, definitely. And that's Mahomes' guy, especially in those big games. So you can go Kelsey 6, but the odds are not really good. So I'm gonna go Kelsey plus 7, and that's plus 118. I think he's gonna hit that. So that's number 2. And my third one, this is kind of a long shot, but there's great value. I'm taking Devontae Smith to score the first touchdown. And that's plus 1,700. So it's kind of a long shot, but in these big games, you want to give that long shot a shot. You know what I'm saying? But this is a good one. I think this is another guy that's gonna like step it up. He's gonna be under the radar, and I think he could do it. I think he got the potential. So we're gonna go Devontae Smith, first touchdown scorer. That's plus 1,700. $100 will win you 1,700. So you do the math. So that's what we're going with. That's the 3 prop bets, and my 2 regular bets. I'm taking the Eagles first half. If the first half's the tie, they win because they're half a point. But I think the Eagles will be leading the Super Bowl at halftime. So we're taking the Eagles first half. And my best bet, we're taking Philly to win the game. Period. That's like right now it's plus 100, so it's even. Philly to win. That's it. No plus 1/2 or 1, nothing. We're taking Philly to win the game. They'll be Super Bowl champs. And we'll all be going. Hold on. We'll all be going to the window the next day to collect our money. So Philly with the money line. That's my best bet.
What's the line on that though, Stoney?
-1. Kansas City -1. That's the line right now. Kansas City -1, Philly +1. So like you don't need to waste your time on that. just take them to win, because if you take Philly +1, that's like a -110 with the odds. So 100 to get you, I think 90 something. Like you got to bet 100 to win 100. Put it that way. So you might as well just get the, get double up. Like don't waste your time. Just pick them to win.
Okay, well, yo, those are some nice prop bets. I feel where you're leaning with the 2 Philly bets, the regular Philly bets. So you're leaning Philly to win the Super Bowl. I respect that. I'm not a gambling man, but I would, if I want to toss some dollars out there, I would lead to say that I like the Pacheco anytime touchdown. I like that. You didn't put no Mahomes touchdowns out there.
No, I had to compress it. I got that on the other.
I'm just thinking for me, just on my aspect, like I would be. But truthfully, to end the conversation, one bet that I'm gonna make, and I got to make sure I make that bet. I'm taking KC to win it. That's me. I'm taking KC win it. That's my bet. You know what I mean? I understand y'all Philly bet. I watch Philly play. I understand Philly's dangerous. Trust me. But for some reason, I think KC could pull it off. I just think so. That's just me. I'm not going to bet against Pat Mahomes. That's just my thinking. I've been saying that for the past 2 years, and I'm going to keep saying it. Don't bet against that kid. So, I know it's tough to win a three-peat. No, it's never been done, but we're in a different age. So we got to see. And I would know how basically the first quarter is going to tell me. So, and like you said, with the shootout thing, if it's the shootout, that's going to be a hot stopper. Like maybe I want to see the shootout, but I don't think KC's going in there and taking the L. I just don't think so. So I got KC. What's up? What up, El Pollo Loso? Good shout out, man. Thanks for coming through. C's down by 18 at the crib to the Mavs. Yes, we do know that. I don't know what is going on tonight. I started watching that game in the second quarter. They were already down by almost 20. And it's probably still floating on the same type of number, but don't worry about that, man. I'm with Stoney on the cruise control, not on the cruise control, but it seems like they gamed up to beat up the Cavs, right? So, to get on the Cavs, they gamed up, right? They was ready for that. They know they couldn't gel against the Cavs. So I don't know. These in and out games. I know Stacks don't like these in and out games. Win 2, lose 1, win 3, lose 1. I know you don't like it, Stacks, but I think they'll turn it on, Stacks. That's all I think. I just think just wait, they'll turn it on. Next week, you'll hear the 9 and the 8 and 9 game win streak type thing to finish off the season. But the only thing to keep that, those Stacks, I don't want to keep popping off. We just talked about the Super Bowl, but the only thing I would say the Celtics got to make a move, Stacks, is because reason why we jumped on there. Loso put that in that comment in there. The Celtics got to do something about the bench. The bench got to be strong, fam. And whatever they got to do, get some buyout, whatever it is, they got to fortify the bench in order to go deep to get this 2-peat. That's all I got to say. As far as the Celtics concerned, they can do it. They just got to fortify that bench. You know what I mean? Yeah. Definitely. But Stoney, those bets was nice. Stacks, what you think about the game? I know Stacks
was gonna. Nice mix.
I'm not asking Stacks who he got on any bet. If he was a betting man, I know what he's gonna tell me. Stacks is already gonna jump on the Philly. He's already saying Philly already. So that's a neither here or there question. So before we end the show, go ahead.
Hold on, real quick. Go ahead. So to my listeners out there, like you got a lot of plus money odds with these bets, and that's what I try to do. I gave you a lot of plus money with Philly winning plus 100, Kelsey 7 or more receptions plus 118, Pacheco anytime touchdown plus 275, Devontae Smith first touchdown score plus 1,700. So you hit 2 of those, you made your money and more. You hit 3, it's a plus. So that's what I try to do. Give y'all some plus.
That sounds good. Thanks. So you guys you know why I roll with you when with these bets, especially when we in Vegas and we out there doing our thing. Anytime we out there, when you say yo Neil, you got to do this. I always, because I know you do your homework and you study and you do your thing when it comes to these bets, man. You've been doing this for a long time. So shout out to Stony Cook with the Cook Stony Cook Sportsbook. Yo, we always. Yeah, man. So, yo, before we move on, guys, Stacks, any other last sports questions or situations you want to talk and, give us any breakdown on? The Super Bowl, football, basketball, basketball is your thing.
Nah, just everybody's waiting for the big game, man. So I'm just can't wait to get this shit over with. I'm tired of waiting. I don't know what.
You're right. But it's coming down. Sunday's gonna be great.
Hey, good looking out, Pollo Loco, man. I appreciate it, man. I try, man. I try to come out here and try to represent, man. But good looking out on the compliment on the hat, man. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah. You know how we do it, man. We these guys between Stacks and Cooks, man. These guys are what we call the sports memorabilia fashionistas on this show. They have more wardrobes than anybody that I know when it comes to sports gear. But I'm gonna end out the show with as y'all see the last title, it says BHM. This day in history. So obviously this is February.
Shout out to Black History Month, man.
This is Black History Month. So shout out to Black History Month. This is February. So this day in history, today is February 6th. I'm gonna give y'all a little gem. So today, in this day in history, February 6th, on this day, 1967, Muhammad Ali beat Ernie Terrell by unanimous decision, winning the WBA heavyweight boxing title. Ali win gave him back a title that he never lost. The WBA stripped him of his belt in June of 1964 for his association with the Nation of Islam. Shout out to Muhammad Ali for fighting, being a true warrior and revolutionary. He fought twice to get his belt back, So this day, in 1967, Muhammad Ali won to get back a title he never lost, the WBA. That's a time in history. So another this day in history, Black History Month. I'm gonna keep it going with one last one for you guys. On this day, 1945, Robert Nesta Marley was born in 9 Mile, St. Anne, Jamaica. That is Bob Marley to you people. Bob Marley was born on this day, February 6, 1945, in St. Anne's, Jamaica, 9 Mile. I've been there. I've been to the house that he was born in, and I've been to that place where he was buried, him, his mom, and his family. So shout out to Bob Marley, one of the greatest musicians and artists of all time in history. One Love, that was his thing, for mankind, period. So that's Black History Month. I gave y'all two gems for Black History Month. If you didn't know, on this day, that was my little 2 bits for Black History Month. I'll have more for you guys during this month segments of the show. So yeah, with that being said, that's what I have for you guys today. Anything else before we disperse?
Nah,
good. We good.
All right. So I'll see you guys Sunday afternoon, preferably 3:30 for the pre-game Super Bowl show. If Stoney makes it, if not, it'll be me, Stacks, and Doe. We'll go over some bets because I know, Doe's gonna have some props for you. He will have some too. If Stoney jump on, he could review his bets that he gave you tonight if he jumps on for a little short period of time. But we'll try to make this a thing for Sunday. Obviously, we got to do a show. So we'll see you guys pregame Super Bowl show Sunday afternoon about 3:30. With that being said, we out. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through.